Hey YouTube, so this is a Friends and Family Snow Ride 2020, and I am one of the blue guides. That's blue meaning like difficulty. I'm guiding like a medium level group, which is the highest level that we're offering today, through the woods in Pennsylvania at the Anthracite Outdoor Adventure area. This is the Upper Anthracite Trail. So Upper Anthracite is the name of the stream and or like riverbed, and essentially we're going to go up the mountain, up this riverbed. Now you're going to notice the video is much slower than the last handful of videos that I've posted. That's because this one is actually playing in real time, and you can hear the background noise and all that kind of stuff. I guess between voice because I'm talking so much. But anyway, so this is what like the actual speed the Jeep normally goes like when we do these trails. The other videos that you've seen before this one, typically like I run it at like double speed just so it doesn't seem like it takes like so much time to see the trail, because most people when they watch these videos they want to hear some of the commentary, but they actually want to see the trail too, because they're considering coming up here and seeing it. So as you can see, the stream is actually full of water this time, which is kind of unusual if you look at one of my other videos. Usually the stream is pretty dry, but usually I'm going up into the middle of the summertime, not in the middle of wintertime. Obviously there's snow, and the snow's melting, so since the snow's melting, there's more water in the stream than normal. So the majority of this trail is actually this riverbed that we're just going to go up. It does get more interesting, and the rocks do get bigger, and there is actually a small section that we can choose to skip, believe it or not, because there is a very, very small section of this trail that can get considerably nasty. And we're here kind of for volume. We're not here to like break our Jeeps per se. And it's not that like we told anybody they couldn't do the more difficult spot. It was just I pointed out to them that that area there like typically people reach in, and you'll see it. So anyway, like I said, this is the normal speed that the Jeep goes. We go up trails, and we are going uphill, and that's another thing that I pointed out in a lot of my videos. If you're going uphill versus downhill, like that makes a big difference on the difficulty. So if I wanted to make this trail easier, because let's say the people in my group I thought I needed to make it easier, we would do the trail in the other direction. I would just go to the top of the trail and come down the mountain, and that usually makes the trail a lot easier. And then that's like really pro. Like obviously I hit the tree there because I knocked all the snow off the branches, but I just barely like nudged it. And the unfortunate thing is you'll hear me like talking about the background for a second or two. The windows were down. So like when I did that, like I kind of put snow in the passenger seat where the dog was sitting, and the dog was like kind of a little bit upset with me that I covered snow. But anyway, and yeah, like it's normal for me to have the windows down, even like when it's like 20 degrees out. We just leave the heater running or whatever. And mainly the reason why I have the window down is on at least the driver's side. I like to be able to kind of like lean out the window with my head and look down the edge of the Jeep and see the tire placement. Because a lot of people, they're like, well, I can't see over the hood, I can't see the rocks, I can't figure out like the tire placement. And so, if you know like what you're looking at on the trail, like right now there's a big rock there on the left. If I do my tire placement right, I probably should be putting the driver's side tire up on that rock, and I did. You saw, and there's another big rock on the left, I should probably put the tire on that. And then there's a big rock on the left, I should put my tire on that probably. It's always like try to put your tires on the biggest rock, but you're like, how do you see like which rock is which? Like how do you see that? You just kind of like lean out the window a little bit, like you look between like the mirror and the A frame of the Jeep, and you just look at the tire, and then you see which rock the tire is on, and which one you're on. So this spot right here where I jumped up off the trail, this is a bypass that I intentionally chose, and I knew the person behind me would definitely intentionally choose this. I did not know if like the last person in our group seemed like he was the biggest go-getter of the day, which was totally cool and fine, would do it. But when I was pretty sure he was going to be the bypass too. But when he actually saw when we got up here, like what you had to go through, he was like, yeah, that was a good idea, because there's a spot like right here on the right with some really narrow trees. It's like really, really nasty. I've taken people up through that section right there that we just like hopped over. Like I've done that before. However, I remember when we did that in the summer with Eric trying to remember like the Budget Adventure series. I think was a group that we guided up through here. 100% of all the people that tried that had to winch, and not only did 100% of all of them that tried to go up at have to winch, one of them actually like lost their top, like the hard tops to their vehicle. When I say vehicle, it wasn't a Jeep, by the way. I think it was like a S10 or something like that. It was like, believe it or not, a Chevy or something that had like 1 tons and stuff. Like nobody like made it through that section. So that's one of the good things about having a guide. If you've never been out here before, they know where the trouble is, and you know, if you want to get into trouble, like they can like show you how to get into trouble, and like put you in the trouble really quickly. But if you just want to have a relaxing day and you want to do moderate to difficult trails, but you also want to avoid, you know, damage to your vehicle or avoid getting in trouble, so to speak, then you want to have a guide with you, and the guide can kind of point out things and places to go. So like that's the entire trail right there, and that was at regular speed. There was no fancy like editing going on or anything like that, and like 6 minutes to do upper Anthracite without any kind of difficulty. And that, it's not just me, there was a couple teams behind me too that were like all together, so there was a total of 4 of us. And so anyway, please like and subscribe. Subscriptions really help.